Hello everyone, welcome to today's class of the Art and Science of Communication. Myself Tanu Bhargav from BTech Second Year IIT Jalandhar will be delivering you ideas on this topic. Coming to the communications essence. It is the process of exchanging information, ideas, thoughts or feelings. Humans are social animals. We convey our messages through communicating through verbally, digitally, non-verbally, like doing gestures, using certain words to convey our feelings, like when we are angry, when we are sad. And it is also essential for personal growth. It helps in teamwork, as if you are working in a team. You will be having several people who will be conveying their ideas, and you'll be collecting those ideas through active communication skills, and that will help you come to a main evaluation of the topic. And it also helps in societal development. As we are social animals, it also forms the backbone of human interaction. Next up, coming to the importance of communication. Through communication, we can build strong personal and professional relationship. We can express feelings, resolve conflicts, and build trust. As in professional life, it builds networks, teamwork, and leadership. We are college students. Through communication, we can build networks, which will help us in having internships and placements at the end. We can get referrals. It also facilitates sharing knowledge and ideas, as our professors share their knowledge with us through communicating using their form of communications, and it increases our knowledge. It enhances teamwork and collaboration, as I previously said, that we are a part of a team. We convey our messages, ideas, and that are taken into account. It drives innovation and creativity. We are having huge brain that we use creatively in every sphere of our life, and we use it and we convey our messages to people around us using verbal, non-verbal, digital, visual platforms of communication. Communication also plays a crucial role in education and business. We get lectures from far away from this universe as they are digitally communicating with us. So we can educate ourselves in a better way. These are the importances of communication. Next up, the elements of communication. The communication elements are sender, message, channel, receiver, feedback, noise. So, sender is the one who originates the message, they convey their message. And the next up is the message. The sender use the information, that entity is known as message. And the sender conveys their message through a channel, that is medium of transmission, like in verbal, that is air. And sender, they conveys their message to the receiver. The receiver are the intended audience which will get the message, and the receiver interprets the message and they give their feedback to the sender. And when this communication is going on through sender to receiver, they may have some noise in the channel, like when a professor is delivering a lecture, students may be communicating through themselves. So it may cause like the message may not be interpreted by the student correctively, as it is not delivered how the professor is wanting to. Next up, coming to the types of communication, it is of four types: verbal, non-verbal, visual, digital. Verbal is spoken or written words like speeches, lectures, etc., in which people communicate their ideas by speaking verbally. Non-verbal includes gestures, facial expressions, and body language. Like we do a gesture of bye. It is a form of communication when we are parting ways. Facial expression is that we smile when we are happy. It is also a communication of a good vibe. Visual are pie charts, diagrams, symbols like traffic lights. It is a part of communication which tells us when to stop, when to go, etc. Next up is digital, like mails, social media, online platforms. People express their ideas. They are using it as a platform of communicating their talents. And people do cold emailings to get internship, etc. It is a digital form of communications. Next up, coming to the modes of communication. It is of three types: one to many, many to one. One is like how you communicate between your friends. Friends do communicate to each other. They give like they express their feelings, etc. One to many is a kind of like when you get speeches, lecturers, like when a lecturer is delivering a lecture and it is a one to many speech broadcast, podcast. It's like where it podcast. Next is many to many. It is a group discussion or online forums. Like whenever we'll be getting to our placements, there'll be a round known as group discussion in which the placement cell will be having all of the students grouped to one another. They'll give a topic and you'll have to discuss upon it, and it will give them the idea of your communication skills. So communication also has a very clean importance over here, as in our further future we'll be having to interpret our ideas clearly through the interviewer so that we can get through it. Next up, coming to the barriers of communication. As the sender and the receiver are communicating, many barriers may be present between them, as the language differences. Language differences is basically misunderstanding due to vocabulary or grammar. As we are in college, we have many students from different communities, like people from south, people from northeast, people from north, and they use different languages. Many people have dialects of their own common area, and it doesn't work here. So people may have a barrier in communicating, and this may lead to misinterpretation of the message. Next is noise and distraction. Environmental or technical issues, like whenever a lecture is delivered, if the PPT isn't working, the projector isn't working, it is a distraction and it is a barrier to communication, and it will lead to inefficiency of the message delivered. Noise may include like people talking to each other, and noise may be created outside the room where the communication is going on. So people may be distracted, and it will create a barrier to the communication. Next up is cultural differences. People have different values and beliefs. A sign which may be considered good in a community may be considered bad as in a different community. So this also leads to people to express their ideas in a less way, and this depletes the very basic of communications. Next up is misinterpretation. Unclear or ambiguous messages. Like if there is noise in the channel, the sender will not be able to send the message clearly to the receiver, and as the message is not delivered clearly, the receiver will misinterpret the message, and it will deplete the whole basic of communication. So these barriers play a very crucial role in the communication. Next up, effective communication skills. As we have learned the importance of communication skills, it lies in every sphere, personal, professional, everything, and our placement, jobs, how we interact with people. So, how can we make communicative skills better? Through active listening. It is focusing on understanding the speaker. Whatever the speaker is saying, you have to attentively listen to it. If you're listening to it attentively, half of the job is done. Next up, clarity and consciousness. Delivering a clear message. Even if the receiver is listening actively, if you're not able to deliver your message with clarity, there is no use of it. So there should be clarity in the message, what the message is being delivered. Empathy, understanding the perspective of others. If you're delivering your message blindlessly, so it there won't be any benefit of it, as the receiver is not able to get it and be able to be on path with it. So like you have to show empathy and generosity. Next up, positive body language. Gestures, like we do smiling gestures, we should do eye contact, which will make us feel confident. And posture also plays a very crucial role. We should always sit with our back straight and our hands parallelly on our palms whenever we are in even in interview. So it gives a positive message, and it gives that we are open to ideas. Next up, having constructive feedback. Feedback, it refers to responding appropriately. Like if there's a communication, feedback is one of the most crucial part of it, as the message is sent by the sender and received by the receiver. And even if you're not responding to the sender, what the message they have conveyed and what you have understood of it, there maybe might not be much use of it. As the sender is not giving the feedback, they may not feel motivated, as they may feel their message is not conveyed properly. So next up, modern communication tools. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, these all are platforms where people convey their messages, their ideas, and what they are. People on Twitter have discussions, people make their professional life accounts on LinkedIn, and this help people to communicate, people to get internships, etc. Mails, professional and quick communications in information sharing. Our college uses our email IDs and communicates messages to us, which is a very fast source of communicating to people. Like if we would be having a notice, every person should go there and read it. And through mails, we get all the information at a instant. Video conferencings. So this is also a part of modern communication tool, as we can do Zoom, MSTV, we can do Zoom calls with our family, everything. We can communicate our family, we can communicate to a person living on different continent, etc. And AI assistant tools, they give us instant solution to things, etc. This helps us increase in our communication. Next up, during our topic, we went through everything, its importance, types, communication, and barriers, effective communication skills. Coming to a very powerful quote said by John Powell, communication works for those who work at it. We need to work at it, we need to communicate with people, and this will increase our confidence, motivate us to be better at communicating. And it is the foundation of both personal and professional life, as we are social animals. We communicate through our ideas, having verbal, non-verbal communication. Effective communication builds bridges, reduces conflicts, and creates stronger connection. And stronger connection is that what we need. It is a very important part of growing. So I this was it. This was it from my side. Thank you everyone.